Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 81 of the regular season, where the Astros lose 7-4 to the Kansas City Royals, and that was just not a whole heck of a lot of fun, now was it? So before we get on to the game, I want to talk about something fun, which is something about this channel. Yep, it's gonna be sappy time, guys. I haven't gotten sappy on you since I added those pictures to the wall, but we're gonna do it again. I believe 2 days ago, we hit 800 subscribers on the channel, which is wild to me. Like, for reference, I looked it up, right? On average, a section in Minute Maid is 200 seats to a section. So this is the equivalent of 4 full sections packed out of you guys. That's wild to me. And I can't emphasize how grateful I am to all of you. You guys keep me sane. Like, I love my friends and my family. They're awesome to me, and they love talking with me about sports. But I can only say things like Wobacon, expected FIP, WRC+. I can only say those things so many times before the glossy look in their eye kind of gets painfully obvious. But, like, I can talk about all that stuff with you guys. It has kept me sane, and I'm not even exaggerating. Being able to just go on these long conversations and videos in like comment chains has just been absolutely incredible. This channel, and it's not an exaggeration, has been there through the toughest time of my life, and on more than a few times, more than a few days, the Astros game, and more specifically the video and knowing that I get to talk with you guys, was the only thing I had to look forward to in a day. And I just can't thank you guys enough for being here and for listening to what I have to say. Time is the most precious thing we have as humans on the planet. You can get anything else, but you can't get back time. And the fact that you guys give me any amount of your time, it's the most valuable thing you have, and I'm deeply touched that you give it to me. So from the very bottom of my heart, thank you all. I'm absolutely elated to have 800. The road to 1,000 starts now. That would be really fun to have 1,000 of you guys before we got to the October, so maybe that should be the goal. And Saturday, it's gonna double, because it's now gonna double as an 800 subscribers celebration. But also, Saturday marks the 2-year anniversary of the first time I posted a video on this channel. And the Oakland game, I'm going to live stream, talk about the past 2 years, talk about some moments and what have you, and just chill and watch a game. I love doing the live streams. It's so much fun. So that's Saturday, 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 Central, and probably start like 5 or 10 minutes before game time. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about tonight's game, which was not wonderful. Christian Javier, let's start with pitching. Christian Javier was not good. He was the three true outcome king tonight. I think we got to the ninth batter of the game before one of the non-3 true outcomes happened. It was just a bunch of walks, strikeouts, and home runs, because it was almost funny in a way, but also the fact that we were down like 5-0 before the drop of a hat was not the funny part. But yeah, not great. Pair of home runs in the first inning for Javier. His final line tonight was 5 innings, 5 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 3 home runs. That's not good. He had a bad game. And what I will say is funny is that he only gave up 3 hard hit balls, which were all 3 of the home runs, which is it was a rough night for Javier, but I mean, still had some decent swing and miss stuff. 7 strikeouts is okay, solid. Just 3 home runs. I mean, the silver lining is at least I think 2 of them were just solo shots. I kind of feel like I'm grasping at straws with that. The bullpen was interesting. Brian Abreu looked okay. Did give up a pair of walks without getting any strikeouts, though, so that's not wonderful. But, hey, no runs and an ending in a third of work. Ryan Stenek would end up loading the bases, but get out of it with a strikeout, so that's a positive. That kept it close, which then would not be close come the 9th inning, because Hector Neris came in, and he was bad. 3 hits, 2 earned runs in his inning of work, no walks, no strikeouts. I believe 3 hard hit balls off of Hector Neris in the 9th inning, so not a great inning for him. He started out as such a fantastic reliever to start the season, and for the first few months, he's gone a little bit off since then. I'm still hopeful that he can be a solid arm in the pen, just not one of the elite relievers out of it. But if he's middle of the pack for for $9 million, that's fine. If he's a slightly above average or above average pitcher out of the pen. You can live with that. The offense wasn't terrible, but it also certainly wasn't like good or anything. 4 runs is going to win you like half the games. It's pretty much a coin flip. Tonight was one of the unlucky coin flips. Bregman had a great night. 3 hard hit balls. Granted, they were all into hard outs, but he was still hitting the ball well. Did draw a pair of walks, so he was seeing it well. I'm still hopeful that he's going to come out of this. I think he's starting to, and I think you can clearly see that. Tucker had a pair of base hits and a pair of bat slammed to the grounds because he messed up, even though one of those bat slams was also one of the hits because even when he messes up, he still succeeds. Also, Jake Meyer, speaking of outfielders who had solid evenings, had a pair of hits, so that's a positive. Aledmus Diaz had a home run. Aledmus Diaz is such a weird player to me because, like, he's good. Like, Aledmus Diaz is solid. He's got the occasional home run. He's very, like, he's just such a good util player defensively, and he's good defensively. It's not even like he can play all the positions just poorly. He's good defensively anywhere he goes. Like, the fact that he's, like, your 11th player on the depth chart is comical to me because I genuinely think he'd be a starter in probably at least like 10 different organizations. Like, Aledmus Diaz is a deep depth player is fantastic. So this was not a great game. I also don't think it's time to hit doomsday or anything. Good teams lose to bad teams. It happens. That's what happens when you play 4 consecutive games against a team like this. For reference, by the way, just so we're clear here, the Yankees did lose a game to the Pirates yesterday. So again, good teams lose to bad teams. It happens. We still go for the series win tomorrow, 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 Central. We are going to send Justin Verlander to the mound, and the Royals will send Chris Bubic to the mound. I am a child. I am a child. I cannot say that name without laughing. So I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, and that's all I would say for the evening. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.